Good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. Channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money, and I truly love helping folks keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? Want to jump right into it? I'm not even going to show you an intro today because my computer is acting goofy. And when my computer starts acting goofy, then that means 25 takes. Not interested in that. So I'm foregoing my intro to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. Want to jump right into it? 6 ways that I love to live below or within my means. And that's a very important thing to do. Number one, keep your housing costs down. Are you saying, Janet, that a person in New York City could keep their housing costs down? Believe it or not, yes, it does represent more of a challenge. But if you happen to know the ins and outs of the city, as some people do, like people that are born here, like e.g., myself, for example, you do know the route. But one secret I could give away is do not move frequently. And this applies for anybody because moving frequently costs a lot of money. Try to really know and determine where you want to remain. And sometimes that means sacrificing either the location or the size of your unit. If you're renting, for example, just saying. So, in general, in life, for anyone listening, keep the cost of your shelter low as possible. That is a huge challenge and it is life changing for many people. And that honestly is its own show. And perhaps one day in the not so distant future, I could get into that on the alternate ways that people have decided to live. Next, I pay for everything in cash. I do not charge anything. Why? No, I don't want to fall into the credit card trap. I don't. I know everybody, concerns themselves with their FICO score, whatever. But at this point, I don't plan on making any big purchases like real estate or anything. That's kind of like a train that has left for me already. So I know what I want, and I know I'm not going to make that type of humongous type of purchase. So for me, in my lifestyle, I rather pay cash for everything. Oh, zero on a credit card. I do not want to be straggled down to a credit card. That's me. Everyone is different. Use them for short term loan. Yes, of course, that's what it's meant for, but then pay it back immediately. No such thing as minimum payments. Don't want things like that in my life. No, thank you. Next, I anticipate. Example, if I see a tighter month coming up ahead, this is why it's important to know your numbers. This is why it's important to track your last month. Can you make the next month better? Yes, you have to examine your numbers and you have to adjust accordingly. Now, some people's income may be fixed every single month, but that doesn't mean their bills are fixed every single month. There's such things as birthdays, anniversaries, unexpected situations that come up, things you did not plan for. If you have more month than money, that could be a problem. Always anticipate the near future as well as the longer distant down the road future. Just saying, just saying. So I anticipate. Next, I shop for the holidays all year long. I don't have to wait till September. I don't want to wait until the 11th hour in December to shop for Christmas gifts. If I find something, whether it's locally, whether it's new for me, if you will, let's say at a garage sale or flea market, and I know that a friend or family member will love that item, who's to stop me from buying that item, let's say in August, and putting it away for the holidays? Being locked up into this ritual that some people have created, I don't know, the media perhaps, I don't know what it is that just only shop for Christmas between, let's say, now and December. It's just crazy. So again, it goes back to anticipating, and this helps me personally keep below my means. So that's really important. Next, plan for big expenses. How do you do that? You create an emergency fund or a sinking fund, two separate funds, whatever. Know that, well, big expenses happen. Like, let's talk about tax time. Hmm. Be ready, always be ready. Also, emergency funding, emergencies, more than one emergency. You just never know. Get to know the numbers, get to just actually accrue all the amount of bills that you normally would pay and turn that into an emergency fund to have on hand. You don't want to be caught short. Even keeping 1 month of emergency fund is most certainly better than keeping 0 month at emergency fund. Am I right or am I right? All right. Next and finally for this time, well, actually, there's two for the next. Keep utilities down, cut the cord for the cable, reduce any expense like that. Those are wants, they are not needs. Let me tell you something. I find myself watching this platform more than any other thing on TV. I have become bored with a lot of the mainstay stations. This is the truth. This is the truth. I'm forever checking out the wonderful talents on this platform. It is absolutely an amazing thing to do. So cut the cable cord if at all possible to do that. The other thing, and of course, your utilities in general in life, lower your utilities. But the biggest thing that I could recommend, stay debt free. Clear that elephant in the room. There's a specific video. I'm not sure if it'll upload before you hear this one or afterwards, and I get totally in depth about that elephant in the room. I will always refer to debt as an elephant in the room. It's like kind of like follows you. It's not even cute. It's just like there. It's just like there is an annoying creature. You do not want to keep debt in your future. One of the biggest things that people do, they're not all people, but I have noticed something just from listening to conversations in general in life, things on TV, things from certain other shows on this platform. And it has to do with mindfulness and intentional behavior. Now, some people get so caught up in this thing called life. I get that. They have kids, school, commitments, after school, especially this time of the year, people get totally overwhelmed. And what does everybody that's totally overwhelmed want to do? Pick up the phone and buy takeout or go to the drive through and pick up a lot of takeout. Now, it's tough enough when it's just for one person, but let's multiply that by the average family of four. Multiplying that by the average family of four is a ton of money, exponentially speaking. Just saying, just saying. So, therefore, you know what I'm saying? Be mindful. Ask yourself when you're tempted to pick up that phone, why do you pick up that phone? But I'm tired. I get that. That's why it is of utmost importance to, once again, anticipate. It's not wrong that you're tired, but it might be really not the greatest idea if you're on a shoestring budget or bare bones budget to spend money, well, on eating out. Eating out, dining out can be a really huge expense. And some people are just not mindful of it. So try to be mindful of it. Make up your own wonderful food. I know you're talented out there. I bet your homegrown food is amazing. So there are ways and there are ways. But I just outlined for you the ways that I enjoy living within my means. Have an amazing, fantastic day, everybody. Don't forget to come back the next time. Till then, take good care.